Yo, what is good, y'all boys? Underdog, and I'm indeed back in the building. In today's video, we're doing a little something different. There comes a time in every sneakerhead's life where sometimes, there's stuff that's just bigger than sneakers in life. I've hit the point where, I've collected a large amount of shoes. It's time for me to just let some of them go. A lot of pairs. I have a rule too, like if I haven't wore a pair of shoes in 6 months, chances are I'm not gonna wear them, they gotta go. And I was kind of reflecting too this past year. I'm very blessed at my job. I'm able to wear whatever shoes I want. So I wear my sneakers all the time, or I was able to, right? I work in education, if you don't know. So yes, I'm on my feet a lot, so I'm looking for comfortable shoes, but I have the ability to wear pretty much any shoe I want and them relatively be safe. Yes, some creasing, whatever, but no stains, no like anything like that. So I was doing a little bit of reflecting and I always gravitated towards the same like 5 sneakers. I never really ventured out of that. So with the combination of, if you caught my white cement video, with the combination of my car breaking down, just a little bit of reflecting, a little bit of self navigating through this mystery we call life, I just kind of decided, you know what, I'm gonna let a good chunk of my sneakers go. I still got like well over 40 pairs that I couldn't let go of. A lot of OGs, my Yeezys are untouchable. Of shoes that were gifts for mine, I'm not getting rid of. So I just kind of wanted to highlight the shoes that I am willing to let go. And since I have a 1,000 plus subscribers who obviously like shoes, I thought this would be a great opportunity to share the shoes that I am getting rid of. And if you want to shop with your boy, of course, the best way to get in touch with me is Instagram. Check out my Instagram, the boy Underdog. You can follow me there, get in touch, we can talk prices, but I'm gonna go over some shoes, I'm gonna go over some prices, and I haven't really looked at market too much, but I kind of have a ballpark area of where I wanna be at, but there's a lot to go over, so without further ado, let's dive right into these shoes. I'm just starting from the top, the Pata White Waves. These are fire, one of my very first reviews. I just don't wear them that often. They're in really, really good condition, as you can see. Basically, the only flaw on these is the dirty bottoms. I've worn them maybe, I don't know, 5 times maybe in total. Just not a shoe that I wear that often. So I'm gonna go ahead and say goodbye. I've gotten some offers before. I've just never pulled the trigger. So I'm thinking maybe 240 or 225. 240 my label, 225 your label. Pretty good start to the video though. These are bangers, I'm not gonna lie. Next shoe is the washed black Jordan 1. Just a shoe that I literally wore them for the review for like 20 seconds and I never got around to wearing them ever since, which is crazy because turbo greens are my favorite colorway of all time in ones, and these are very similar to that. Debatably more wearable and more clean, but just a shoe that, I just haven't got around to wearing, and I'm probably not going to be honest. Check them out. The bottoms, yes, a tad bit dirty, but like I said, I literally only wore them for the review. So they're basically brand new, besides the little bit of dirt on the bottom. So I'm thinking 180. I'll let them go for 180. It's basically retail, but I'm taking a little bit of an L, but that's okay. 180, these could be yours. Man, this one hurts. Fearless Ones. God, these are so fire, like an art piece to me. I have wore these recently. I just don't wear them enough. And you know what? They're a little bit too big. They're 11 and a half, but I make them work with crease protectors. There's a little bit of scuffing. I don't know if you can see, if it's very minor on the swoosh there. I don't even know if it's gonna pull up on camera. It's literally only on the inside of that shoe. Besides that, some creasing, but that's about it. Very, very clean. I'm thinking about letting these go for, I gotta tax a little bit because I really don't want to sell these, but I'll let them go for 250. 250, these could be yours, 11 and a half Fearless Ones. Another banger that I was heavily looking for, and I finally got them for a good price. Chicago J-Pack Dunks, SB Dunks, size 11. I've worn them once. I did buy them used, but I've worn them once, and I'm not gonna lie, they just weren't that comfortable. Here's the bottoms, pretty clean. Overall though, the uppers are pretty much immaculate. OG all, black laces included, box included of course. I'll let these go for I think 160. My first Travis 1 retail dub, I'm gonna let them go. And I did buy an additional set of laces for these because I think they look cleaner with the sale laces. But these are dead stock. I just swapped the laces. You can see the other laces are in here. I literally just swapped laces. These are brand new. Haven't even tried them on. Only did a lace swap. Travis Scott's. I'm gonna let them go for, I think market's like 400 I think on these. I'll let them go for like 360 shipped, but I do have somebody that might pick them up, so we'll see. I might not have these in a little bit, but 360 shipped, these could be yours. Next up, an outlet pickup. These I got for a steal, so I'm gonna let them go for a steal. I literally wore them a couple times. They were too small, but I just, for the price I paid, I just couldn't say no. I'm just gonna break even on them, give me 80 bucks. I wore them a few times. Give me 80 bucks and they're yours. Next up is a sneaker I never thought I'd sell ever. The Walk the Dog SB Dunks, man, these are so fresh. A little large, I got them so I can put crease protectors in. I'm kind of over that phase of my life. I was a little cringy face, but hey, these are fire. The best 420 shoes in my humble opinion. The really only flaw besides the dirty bottoms are, let me pull them out here. There's a minor bit of hair loss around the tongue here. I don't know if it's picking up on camera too well. Minor bit of hair loss on the tongue here. Besides that, and the dirty bottoms, of course, these are pretty much immaculate. Very, very solid shoe. A fun shoe to have. You definitely get compliments when I'm wearing these. Comes with the OG poop bag. Let me find it. OG poop bag with the additional laces attached. The only thing that's missing is the Sparky dog tag. I don't have that. These could be yours. And another shoe that I really don't want to sell, but for the right price, I'm gonna let them go. $375. These could be yours. I really love these. Now, they're not everybody's cup of tea. I think these are so fire. I just don't need that many pairs of them. I realized like this past week that I only have 2 feet. So turns out I don't really need like 10 pairs of the same shoe. And I like this colorway, but not as much. Kith is like known for their pictures being kind of off a little bit. So this colorway is okay, it's not too bad. Like I said, I just much prefer the Sambas and the other Gazelles that I have from this collaboration. So these I'm letting go. I paid like $250. I'll let them go for $200. These could be yours. Brand new DS, never worn. You see the box, you already know what's in here. The Galaxy foam posits. Yeah, another tough one to let go. Grail, absolute grail of mine. Just haven't worn them yet, so I gotta follow the rules. If I haven't worn them yet, probably not gonna wear them. DS, size 11. I keep forgetting to talk about the size. I gotta remember to do that. I'll let them go for $370 shipped. Ama For the Love, another shoe that I don't really want to get rid of, but I'll let them go for the right price. Literally wore them one time, a little dirtier on the bottoms than they should be, but I only wore them once. Basically brand new, besides the dirty bottoms. Uppers are immaculate, literally like no creasing at all. I'll let them go for 200. Give me 200 and these could be yours. Had to take a little break from recording that video. As you can see at the window, it's dark now. Some time has passed. As a matter of fact, I sold 2 shoes already. I sold the Tima, what's it called? I sold the Pegasus Dornbecker joints, and I also sold the Travis Scotts locally. So those are gone now, but let's continue on the collection here. I got a lot more shoes to go over that I'm selling. The next pair that we're gonna take a look at are the Jordan 11 Columbia joints. Yes, sir, brand new dead stock. Haven't worn them yet. Take them off my hands for, let me bless y'all, for 200 below retail. Now I got some steals and deals in this video too. I got a lot of heat, got some grails even some steals. These are one of them, the UNC to Shy Jordan 1 lows. I wore them like 2 or 3 times, I think. Size 10.5. I forgot to mention the Columbias were an 11 too. Size 10.5, UNC to Shy low. Take these off my hand for like 60 bones. That's a steal. Another Jordan 1 low, the powder blue joints. Now these I have worn a handful of times, I'm not gonna lie. The bottoms are pretty dirty. These are a size 11, in good condition. Basically the only flaw is dirty bottoms, maybe dirty midsoles. Take these off my hands for 80 bones. These could be yours. Another banger Jordan 1 low, the Jordan 1 low Mocha joints, size 10. Take these off my hands for 120, I'm gonna say. Now I have worn these a couple times, I'm not gonna lie. There is some creasing to be expected. Let's take a peek at them. As you can see, yes, they're a little crunched up. Nothing too crazy though, in my humble opinion. Take them off my hands for below retail, 120. I think that's a good price. Maybe I'm tripping, maybe I'm taxing a little bit, but for these 120, I think that's a steal. All right, these I'm holding for my boy. They're a size 11, so I mean, I'm just kind of showing him in the video just in case he doesn't want them. But the Midnight Navies, I got these for a steal. I'm letting him go for a steal. For some reason, if he doesn't want them, I'll let him go for like 85 bucks. Take him for 85. I wore them one time. Take him for 85. That's crazy, that's a steal. I forgot to mention, I actually sold these two. I just never got around to wearing them. The Spider-Man Chicago joints, I never, like I said, just never towed them. So I'm gonna get rid of them. I don't want them sitting here collect dust. I'd rather them go to an owner who's gonna really wear them. So these actually sold on eBay, so these are gone, sorry fellas. Next up is an unexpected banger from this year. The black metallic Jordan 5 joints, yes sir. Dead stock, I had 4 pairs of these and prices just went nuts. This is my last pair. I kind of regret getting rid of my double up, but at the same time, it is what it is. Now, don't think I'm a jerk. I'm not a scumbag reseller. I didn't sell these for 400 plus. I actually sold them for like, I think one pair 250 and the other 2 pairs for like 280. So I let them go for a good price compared to what they are. These, I might have to tax a little bit. Honestly, I don't know. hit me up on IG and we can talk prices. I don't really know how much. These are another pair that I don't really want to get rid of, but if the price is right, I will. So hit me up on IG, we can talk numbers. Next up, size 10, you Lil Yachty, It's Us, Air Force Ones, the white joints, the concrete boy joints. Letting them go for $100, 100 bones. I did wear these a couple times. They were a little too small on me, so there's some creasing to be had. But overall, a fire pair of sneakers. An all white sneaker, but fire nonetheless, little hits, super dope. Check out my review if you haven't already. I'll let them go for 100 bones. OG all, size 10. Here's another pair that I really don't want to let go. The Rui Hachimura joints. I wore them one time, basically brand new, besides the dirty bottoms, of course. Slightly dirty at that, really not that bad. Take a peek at them. They're not even really that bad. That gum sole kind of hides it a little bit. Worn once, another shoe I don't really want to let go. Prices are going nuts on these. I definitely did not pay that high of a premium. Don't really want to let these go, but I'm open to negotiating, so hit me up on Instagram and we talk numbers on these bad boys. Size 10 and a half. Ooh, this is a good pair. Size 11. These are the Air Max 1 premium joints, the crepe soft gray. These are really, really nice, fellas. Now, I have worn them a handful of times. That crepe bottom, still in good shape. A little bit dirty, nothing too crazy, but overall, uppers are pretty immaculate in my humble opinion. These are really, really classy. Perfect shoe for the office. Great shoe to have around too. I mean, super natural. And one that I don't really want to let go of, but again, it's hard to let go of sneakers, man. I'm telling you, when you're a collector, it's hard to let them go. But I'll let them go for 125. 125, I'll let them go. Another size 11 Air Max 1, the Concept. I forget what they're called, the Concept joints. Now, I actually, funny story about these. I won these on a bet, so I ended up getting them completely for free. So I'm willing to let them go for relatively cheap. I checked market, I couldn't believe that these were going under retail. Crazy to me. These are a fire pair of Air Max 1s. Very, very unique, very fun, super dope all around. OG all, OG earthing. These could be yours for, let's say, 125 too. These I barely wore too, and I haven't worn in like years. So literally years. So I'm gonna let them go for a good price, 125. And these bad boys could be yours. Call me Burlington Co-Factory because I'm letting these go for a steal. The A Ma Maniere While You Were Sleeping Jordan 3. I will let these go OG all, and yes, I paid retail. So I paid the full like $250. I will let these go for $100. $100, these could be yours. Yes, I've worn them a couple times. They're creased, dirty bottoms, all that. But for $100, OG all, that is a steal. God damn, I'm generous. OG all, like I said, OG box, 100, size 10 and a half or 12 women's. These could be yours. Last but not least, a pair of New Balances. I'm holding these for my boy as well, so if he doesn't want them, they'll be up for sale though. Pair of 90-60 joints, I forget what they're called. This was a total impulse buy. Honestly, I regret buying them. I'll let him go for $50 if he doesn't want them. But overall, I wore them a couple times. Just not really my cup of tea. Don't really like the silhouette too much. Very comfortable, just not a big fan of how it looks. Like I said, 50 bones, 10.5. They were kind of big too, so 10.5, these could be yours. Let me know. All right, guys, that wraps up the review. That's the big chunk of my collection that I'm getting rid of. If you got any questions, any comments, any concerns, or you want to shop with your boy, like I said, the best way to get in touch with me is IG at the boy Underdog. Message me, follow me while we're there. Why not? Or holler at me on TikTok, Underdog Apparel TV, yes sir. Follow me while you're there too. Let's talk business, let's get some deals going. Now obviously I think I'm a trustworthy guy. I got a lot of refs. I've got like plenty of local deals that I've done through my Facebook, OfferUp. My Mercari's got a lot of reviews. eBay's got a lot of reviews, but if you don't trust me, I get it. And you just wanna shop through my eBay page, I'm gonna drop a link to my eBay page in the comment section down below where we can shop there. You're gonna have to pay the premium, but I get it. If you wanna be safe and play authentic guarantee, I get it. So we can go through that route too. If not, I'd be happy to cut deals with you on IG. Like I said, you just gotta have a little bit of faith in your boy. That wraps up the video. I appreciate you watching. If you made it all the way to the end of this video, drop a cat emoji just so I know you're an absolute real one. Until next video though, peace.